My guest today is Mark Moratovich, author of Flowers of Silence, the untold story of Hanako Arasaka. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Thanks, Ziggy. Happy to be here.
Tell me, did you ever consider researching a less hazardous topic? Maybe scavenger chop shops or the inside of a volcano?
Well, it's true. Saburo Arasaka wasn't exactly ecstatic to hear I'd taken such a keen interest in writing a piece on his beloved daughter.
Now, in case my dear viewers don't recall, the last person to pen a biography on Hanako Arasaka committed suicide. The poor man shot himself 10 times in the back.
Yes, well, that was a sad story, but of course he wrote his book in secret, without express consent.
I certainly hope you haven't made the same mistake.
Heavens, no.
Phew. So then, tell us, Flowers of Silence. How did you come up with that?
It comes from an old Japanese proverb, unspoken words are flowers of silence. I feel it encapsulates Hanako so perfectly. She leaves her residence only a few times a year, rarely speaks publicly, and is always surrounded by a small army of bodyguards.
Wow, how does she occupy so much time cooped up in that crystal cage of hers? Origami? Crossword puzzles?
I'm afraid I don't know, but her villa is equipped with a private fiber optic cable capable of 300 terabytes of bandwidth. So...
Are you suggesting she's a netrunner?
Well, now, I didn't say that.
We have to take a quick break, but stay with us. I'm not done with our Mr. Mark Moratovich just yet. Welcome back to Night After Night. I'm Ziggy Q, and we have a special guest tonight. He wants to be your next mayor, Mr. Jefferson Peralez.
Hi, Ziggy. How have you been?
Me? I didn't think you'd care. About me or any of us, for that matter. Let me refresh your memory.
But some cynics out there don't see Night City's beautiful potential as I do.
Do I love this city? Do I love its people? I have never loved anything. A classic Holt tactic.
How do you mean?
Well, that was taken out of context. I was responding to a question about my love for the city, and how I differ from your average CEO, whose only goal is a fatter paycheck. Nasty tricks are a substitute for Holt's lack of achievements, I suppose.
Okay, Jeff, in that case, how would you heal Night City?
A 3% change, sure. But you know how? Holt changed the status of Pacifica into a sort of unincorporated area, meaning that the district's statistics no longer drag down those of the whole city. It is in progress, just creative bookkeeping.
But he claims both crime and unemployment have dropped under his watch.
For starters, I'd relinquish all corporate representatives from the Night City Council.
Whew! You know, it's refreshing to know some politicians still have a spine. More after the break. Night City, hello and welcome! Today we have been honored with the presence of a woman with a body of chrome and a voice of gold. Please welcome Lizzy Wizzy!
Hey Ziggy, how's my favorite host?
You know, not so bad. I was just about to sit down with the hottest star on this planet.
Oh, please.
Well, you asked. So then, Lizzy, everyone's dying to hear about your new album, Fuck All Walls. Tell us, please, which walls you mean and why you'd like us all to... well, you know.
Well, those walls can be interpreted in different ways.
But the cover shows an actual wall, one separating North and South California. In fact, we have an image of it right here.
Yes. For me personally, I see the wall as the fracturing of society, the death of empathy.
Of course. What lies on the other side of that wall is something you can't see, and what you don't see can't concern you.
Exactly. California used to be a single state.